Welcome back to episode 9 of the level 3 UIM. We're going to start off this episode by heading over to Rimington as I need to run up to Taverley. And here we are at Taverley, and what I need to do now is I'm going to head over to the sawmill and get an invent of oak planks. And I think I'm going to actually drop this RD cloak for now because I can grab this back later and I kind of need the invent space right now. Also, I wanted to add on that some people were mentioning in the comments that I can actually get a looting bag quite efficiently from Last Man Standing, and I may look into doing this in the future, but for now I don't actually have that many items, and obviously a looting bag takes up one item anyway, plus you can't add untradables like a seed box, so realistically if I had one right now it would only save me one invent space. So in the future I might get one, but for the time being I'm not going to bother. And now it's time to start grinding construction to 63. And here we have 50 construction, and now I'm actually going to change up the method a little bit. I'm no longer going to be making oak ladders. I'm actually going to move over to adept contracts at Mahogany Homes. I'm going to give this a try for a little while. I'm not sure how good the XP is going to be, but I kind of want to stack up the points anyway, so we'll see how this goes. Before I start though, I'm going to head up to Clan Wars and grab some money out of the coffers as I'm running a bit low, and obviously we have the near 7 mil that we made from thieving. So I'm going to take 1 mil out of here, and I feel like 1 mil should do it for the level that I want. I'm just going to try and get to 63 construction and I'll do the rest later. Just going to quickly get back the RD cape and the chronicle. So I've just collected up 5 iron ore and 10 coal, and hopefully not going to die to these scorpions here. I'm going to go over to Falador and I'm going to smelt these into steel bars, which will give me 5 steel bars, and this should last me for about 5 to 10 Mahogany Homes contracts, and then when I need more I will run back and repeat. This actually almost got 51 mining. I'm actually 99 XP off, so that will come in probably sometime later. So I'm just going to go over and make these steel bars, and then I'm going to go and get my planks. And that is the steel bars made. I'm actually going to quickly grab a contract before going and getting the planks, as I am already here and it just saves me time later. So let's get a contract from Amy, and where is she sending me? Into Ardy. So here's how I'm going to get my planks. Unfortunately I don't actually have 70 agility yet, so I can't actually go through that shortcut, but in the future I will have 70 agility, so that will help. I'm only doing this till 63, so I'm not too worried right now. Plus I hate the agility skill, so I don't want to do it unless I have to. So we'll run over here and you'll see this is why I planted the teak tree earlier. We've got 2 here, so we're going to quickly check the health on these. Maybe get a farming level actually, they give a lot of XP. Not quite, but now we have 2 teak trees that we can chop. We do not want the Hesperori seed. And I'm going to collect up an inventory of teak logs, and then I'm going to go back and turn them into planks, and then complete the contract and repeat. And there is the first contract completed. Let's cash this in. 2.2k XP, and I can get a cup of tea. And now I'm going to run down to the estate agent in Ardy to grab my next contract. And our next contract is going to be in Varrock. So I'm going to go restock on the planks now and then do the next contract. I'm going to stop recording these contracts now and I'll update you when I get some levels. So we've recently hit 53 construction, and I've just realised that if I go and unlock the balloon transportation system to the crafting guild, it will significantly increase my trips to Falador, as I can quickly go underneath the shortcut and complete the tasks there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stock up this log storage full of oak logs, and then I'm going to go and unlock the transport in Entrana, and then I can use that in future for Falador contracts. Now that all the logs are collected, I'm going to quickly finish off this contract and head over to Entrana and unlock the Crafting Guild balloon. And with this task completed, I am now going to quickly head down to Entrana and get the balloon transport unlocked. Here we are at the RD docks. I'm going to drop the axe and the RD cloak so that they'll let me on board, and let's go to Entrana. So here we are at August. Hopefully he lets me take logs from the storage system for this. I've never actually attempted it this way before, but let's attempt to go to the crafting guild. And here we go, we have to complete this. And there we go, that's the crafting guild route unlocked. And 41 fire making. While I'm here, I'm going to quickly pop into Remington and grab this bronze pickaxe because I'm going to need to mine some more ores to get 5 more steel bars as I've used the others up. I'm also going to head back over to Ardy and reclaim my Ardy cape and grab another iron axe. And there are the steel bars made, back to the contracts. So I was doing some mining and this guy Jason has offered me a bond. So I really do appreciate the support. I'm just going to say thank you. Don't ever feel pressured that you have to give me anything, but I really appreciate all of the love and support that you guys give me. In addition, I've had quite a few people message me in the past saying that they like the videos, and it's always nice to get recognition. And again, thanks to Jason, and to be fair, that's a really nice account. 99 prayer, no other combat stats, it's impressive. So yeah, not going to drag this on for too long, but thank you. And this will really help me to make more content. Just missed level 57 construction, but there it is. Just at a quiz random, we're going to see what we get from the mystery box. A cabbage. Delightful. And here we have the last contract for 61 construction. I know I originally said I was going to get 63, but I actually completely forgot about the fact that I can boost with a cup of tea. So I'm now going to head over to the house and I'll show you why I wanted to get this level. An additional thing to note is that while doing Mahogany Homes, we have racked up 262 points. So here we are at the house, going to quickly grab the cup of tea. And now we have the cup of tea, I will show you why I wanted to get this level. So if we drink this tea, it should boost us to 63, and we can now build. So apparently you actually need the previous version built before you can build the upgraded version, so I'm going to have to head over to the sawmill and get some oak planks. Right, let's attempt this again then. So now that I've got the cup of tea, I need to build the first one first, obviously. So let's build the oak cape rack. And then we can drink the cup of tea and upgrade this to the teak cape rack. And this is the reason why I wanted to get the construction level, because this now means that I can actually add the thieving skill cape to this cape rack. Unfortunately, with this tier I can actually only have one skill cape on it at a time, so I will need to upgrade it if I get any future 99s and want to store them inside the house. Now that that's done, I can finally head over to the rogue's den and buy the thieving skill cape. I've just realised how much of an abysmal waste of a minigame teleport that was, but oh well, I'm lazy, so who cares. So we're now going to head into here and head over to Martin Foyt and get the thieving skill cape. It's about time I went and picked this up, and there we go, the first 99 on the account, and I have the skill cape. I could do the emote. It's not the best emote in the world, but tradition. It is quite a nice looking skill cape though, I quite like the purple. So now that we've got the skill cape, I actually don't want to carry the hood around with me, and an interesting thing you can do, despite only being able to take out the cape when it has both parts in it, you can actually just store the hood on its own. So I can continue having the cape and the hood will be stored in here. However, I can't actually retrieve this hood unless I have the skill cape with me. But now that we have the cape, I'm going to go back and grab the rogue outfit so we can do some thieving. And doesn't that look good? Before I head over and do some thieving training, I actually want to store the rogue set back in the house for a bit. And I'm going to store the thieving cape in the house as well for a bit, because I want to do something quickly that's going to set up for the next bunch of episodes. So the first bit of setup that I need to do is I actually need to head over to the sawmill and stock up on 580 nails, which is going to be a big pain. Actually, apparently not in this world. Doesn't matter what nails they are because I don't think they can bend when you're doing this, but I will have to hop around a little bit and try and find some empty worlds. So I actually miscalculated, it's only 290 nails, but it's okay because I only hopped once and I have 320 nails here anyway, but I will need a whole bunch of regular planks. So I just double checked and it's actually only 140 nails that I need, but to be honest these are only like 1 coin each anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. I probably should have done some research beforehand, but hey, I've learnt my lesson now. I also need a total of 28 regular planks, but for the time being I'm going to do 14 and I'll come back and do the other 14 at the end. So the reason I was collecting up these construction items is because I wanted to build all of these stash units for easy clues that I'm actually able to do. However, I've come into a bit of a problem and I've realised that a lot of the items that I need I can't actually get without doing combat. There are some of these items that are actually possible to get, but I'd actually have to farm beginner clues, so I may have to put them off for a while until I can manage to get the item through the beginner clues. And I also need an air talisman for one of the items, and I need an air tiara, and that means I'd have to farm baby implings, and it's a pretty rare drop, so I may have to go to Pura for that one. So I'm going to do as many of the stash units as I can now, and I'll get back to the others when I can finally get the items. So now that I've built all the stash units, I've actually come up to Doric's Anvil because I needed to make a iron warhammer for one of the stashes, and there's a lot of items that I need to actually get from the ham hideout, and one of those is actually cowhide, because I need to make leather chaps, but obviously I can't kill cows for the cowhide, and ham members actually give it when pickpocketed. So I'm going to head over to the house and grab the thieving cape, because if you didn't know, the thieving cape allows me to pickpocket ham members without being able to fail, which obviously means I do not need to bring food with me. I'm not going to be bringing the rogue outfit with me because I don't really think that I need double loot from ham members. In fact, I didn't mean to do that. I just do that. I don't think I need double loot from ham members. Most of what they give is a load of rubbish, and I'm not sure if it actually doubles all the rubbish. The only thing I need 2 of is the ham robe bottoms, but quite honestly I don't mind just thieving until I get that anyway. So I'm just going to keep hold of this, and we're going to head down to the ham hideout and try and get the rest of the items. So here we are at the ham hideout. The items that I need are 2 ham robe bottoms, 1 piece of cowhide, and a pair of ham boots. So let's get pickpocketing and hopefully we can get it pretty soon. There is the cowhide. So I got the cowhide, but getting the ham pieces is becoming increasingly difficult. I've actually had loads of ham pieces, but none of the ones that I want. I am aware that if you do the Death to the Dogshin, the chances are actually increased, but I actually thought you had to complete this quest, and this quest not only gives range XP as a reward, but it also has a combat portion in it that I can't do because of protection prayers, etc. So I've had a look into it, and apparently you only actually have to start the Death to the Dogshin quest to get to the point where the ham robe drop portion is increased. So I'm going to go over and do Lost Tribe and then start the Death to the Dogshin quest, so it's a lot easier to get the ham outfit. So the first thing I need to do is get a light source, and I don't want to use a candle as it might explode the gas, and this could one-shot me because I only have 10 HP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use up this remaining iron bar that I had left over from making the iron warhammer. I'm going to make this into an oil lantern, and then I'm going to head over to Remington and fill it up with lamp oil. There is the frame made. To make the lamp oil I actually need a piece of swamp tar, so I've just run down here to grab it. Here we are in Remington. I've only ever done this once before, so I'm going to have to try and remember how to do it. I think it's this thing here. Just use it on there, and use that on there. Nothing interesting happens. Am I missing something? Do I need something else for this? Yes, I am. I completely forgot that I actually need to add the lamp to the oil lantern frame. At the moment I've only got a frame. I'm going to have to go and get some molten glass and blow it into an oil lamp. So we're going to grab the glass blowing pipe, some soda ash and a bucket of sand from the charter, and I'm going to run up to Falador and turn it into molten glass. And there we go, there is the oil lamp done. I should be able to add that to that. And now I can head back down to Remington and extract the oil properly. And there we go, the oil is in the lantern. Now that I've done that properly, I'm going to go grab a tinderbox and head over to do the Lost Tribe quest. Let's start the Lost Tribe quest. And here we have the cutscene for the end of the Lost Tribe quest. I'm going to finally finish this off. One thing I completely forgot about this quest is you actually get a set of ham robes during the quest for free, so I can use the bottoms as one of the 2 bottoms that I need. So this actually saves me a little bit of time in having to pickpocket 2 ham robe bottoms. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to start the next quest in a moment and try and get to the point where I need the ham robes, because apparently this increases the pickpocket rate of ham pieces. And there we go, Lost Tribe quest complete. So to unlock the increased drop rate, I actually only need to quickly go through here and speak to Mistag. I'm pretty sure like 5 seconds, and then I can leave the quest alone. Unfortunately, it is going to be left as a yellow quest for the rest of this account, because I cannot ever finish this quest, obviously due to the fact it gives range XP, but this is really going to save me a lot of time, so I'm going to start this quest and head over to the ham hideout again. Right, so now that that's done, I can drop this, the pickaxe, the book, and the brooch. I can also drop the tinderbox. Now I just need 1 more ham robe bottom and a pair of ham boots. Straight away there is the ham boots. Literally the second pickpocket after getting down here, I got the ham boots. And then we have the second robe bottom, so now I can go and fill out these stash units. There are the leather chaps made. There's one last item that I've overlooked, and that is the bronze spear. Because I cannot do the barbarian training to make the spear, and the only other way to get it is to kill enemies, I actually have to dig in the dig site to try and get one, and I think it's a 1 in 32 chance, but I'm going to grind out these digs until I get one. But that was quick, we already got the spear. Only about 5 digs, maybe 6, and then we got the spear. And that is the last stash stored, so that now that I have all the clue scroll stashes complete, I'm going to head over to the farming guild and grind out some farming. But before I do, I'm going to explain why I did all the clue scroll stashes. If you watch the next episode, you'll see that I'm actually going to start stacking up easy clue scroll caskets, and by episode 20 I should have 1,000 of them, and I'm going to be opening 1,000 easy clue scroll caskets on episode 20, so be sure to look forward to that. And I'm going to head up to the farming guild now and complete some farming contracts. So, slight change of plans. I'm actually going to head over to Brimhaven and collect a whole load of pineapples and then stock up on some volcanic ash on Fossil Island, so that when I go to the farming guild I can actually start stocking up my ultra compost inside the tool leprechaun. And that's going to do it for all the pineapples. I'm going to note these up, and then I'm going to head up to the Dwarven Mines. I'm going to grab a rune pickaxe, and then I'm going to go to Fossil Island and mine just short of 1,000 volcanic ash. There is the rune pickaxe off to Fossil Island. And there we have 950 volcanic ash. That should be all I need for now. I'm actually just going to drop this emerald because I don't need it. I'm going to head over to the Dwarven Mines and sell back the rune pickaxe so that I don't lose too much. I know I could just sell it to a general store, but I'm kind of stingy and I want the money. While doing this, we actually got a mining level, got 52 mining, and I also forgot to mention, but while doing construction we got all the way to 55 wood cutting when we were chopping the teaks. So I'm now going to head up to Tie Farm, and then head over to the farming guild once I've sold off the pickaxe, and we'll start grinding out some seeds for farming contracts. So it occurred to me while I was selling off the rune pickaxe that I'd actually completely forgotten to go and get the rogue outfit back from the house. If I'd have run all the way to the farming guild only to realise I'd forgotten the outfit, I'd have been really annoyed. So I'm going to run over to Taverley now and grab that from the house. Here we are back at the farming guild. I'm going to start pickpocketing the master farmer, and we're going to collect up a bunch of seeds while doing some farming contracts. Before we do that though, we actually have a cactus task to hand in, so if we talk to Jane, she should be able to give me my reward. There we go, this was from ages ago, if you remember a couple of episodes ago. We completed the cactus task, so I'm now going to get a new contract, and we can actually do the tier 2 contracts now, so we're going to give this a shot. Potato cacti. Actually have a seed for this, I think. I'm pretty sure I kept one in here. There we go, potato cactus seed, so I can plant this straight away. I'm not sure how long it takes to grow. I'm pretty sure it's nowhere near as long as regular cacti, but I'm going to plant this and then collect up some more seed while it grows. So I was actually planning to wait before opening this seed pack, but I accidentally just clicked on it, and I got a Hespori seed from the first slot. So I've been thieving for a little while, and I've actually contemplated storing the Graceful set back in the house, because it's taking up 6 inventory spaces right now, and it means that I have to drop seeds way more often than I would like. If I get rid of these, then I actually have 10 invent spaces to work with, and I can frequently drop the seeds, and I can actually pickpocket the must farm for a lot longer. So I'm going to go store this in the house and head back to the farming guild. And the potato cactus is now grown, so we're going to quickly check the health on this and then hand in the contract. Now let's get this contract reward. And I'm actually going to open up these seed packs before doing the next contract, but we'll quickly grab the task and see what it is. A cactus. Okay, so I'm kind of hoping that I get cactus seed from one of these, because otherwise I'm going to have to pickpocket the master farmer for some time. So let's see, let's start with the original cactus one. Got some teak seeds, that's pretty nice. Some herb seeds. Some snake grass seeds, always good. Poison ivy, not useful. Banana and cadavers. So we're gonna just drop that. We'll keep those two. And from this one we got some limpworts, some qualms, poison ivy again, rosemary, crandorian. Oh, come on, I really need the cactus seed. And no cactus seeds, unfortunately, so now I'm going to have to pickpocket the must farmer again, about 1,000 times like I had to do before, just to get another cactus seed. So with the teak seeds that I got from the farming contract, I've decided while doing a birdhouse run that I'm actually just going to plant all 3 of them here, and if they die, they die. It's not a big deal, I can fix it later. I'm going to plant mahoganies here soon anyway, hopefully when I get these seeds. So for now, we're going to grab the spade, and we're going to plant all of these here. One quick thing I do want to do before I plant them is actually get 4 teak logs, because I'm going to use them for the birdhouses. I'm going to use teak birdhouses on this run, and in the future, assuming I have a teak tree here, I probably will do that until I get 60 crafting and am able to use the yew tree, which is in Taverley. Decided to farm some seaweed while I was on Fossil Island, and 67 farming. Finally, I have the 2 cactus seeds. This has actually taken way longer than I thought it would. So far I've had 2 potato cactus, well, 1 potato cactus seed and a seaweed spore as well, both of which are 1 in 2.2k, and these are only 1 in 2k. As you can see by all the seeds I got on here, I've been here for quite some time. I've also gained a massive chunk of thieving XP. I'm now on 144k over 13 mil, so that's like another 110 mil after 99. So we're gonna get this cactus seed planted, and I've actually planted a cadaver berry bush in the Champions Guild, so I'm gonna make sure that I can protect it so that it doesn't die, because I really cannot be bothered to hunt down more cactus seeds. So now that we've got the cadaver berries, I'm gonna quickly clear out this patch of the potato cacti, and then I'm gonna plant the cactus seed. There is the patch cleared, planting the cactus seed. I did bring ultra compost, but I'm not actually going to use it because I just remembered that I'm paying him, so I don't need to. So let's protect this with the cadaver berries, and I'm going to head off to bed now, and this should be grown by tomorrow, so in the morning I'll come back and we can continue thieving and farming contracts. Just logged in for the day, and now we can check the cactus health and complete the farming contract. Contract complete. Let's hand this in and get the reward. What do we get from this seed pack? Dragon fruit seed. I can't actually do anything with this right now, which sucks because these are really rare. Some more teak seeds. Also more potato cactus seeds. They can help for the contracts in the future, and even more of them. I'd like some more cactus seeds because I'm not comfortable sitting on just one, but you know, marigolds. Don't know what that one gave me. Curry trees, and I'm gonna have to drop some stuff. I don't want the curry tree seeds. I'm gonna drop them. Well, that gave me some heartland seeds. That's quite nice. So what do we get for the next contract? We're on some qualm. So we recently got these 2 teak seeds from the farming contracts, but I'm actually going to drop the seeds because the previous teaks that I planted will still be growing, and this is just going to hold up invent space that I really need for thieving. I'm going to go and plant these pineapple seeds while doing a birdhouse run, and that will clear up some of the space, and I'm also going to have to drop the dragon fruit seed, which sucks, but I can't do anything with it. One of the biggest issues with this contract is that it's now going to take up 2 more invent spaces, as I'm going to want to keep the herbs, so I've got to collect the irits that I planted here before, and then I'm going to have to pick the qualms later, and that's going to take up another invent space, and I actually can't even use the qualms until I get 55 herb lore, which is going to be a while. So for the time being, I'm going to have to use up these 2 invent spaces to hold irits and qualms, and whatever herbs they get me to use in the future. But for the farming contracts perspective, I'm going to do it anyway. So it's not too big of a deal. It just makes it a little bit more awkward to thieve, but that's how it is. And the qualm is grown. Right, now that that's harvested, the contract is completed. I'm not actually going to plant another seed because in case I get another herb patch, and also I don't want to clog up the inventory with any more herbs. So let's get a new contract and get the seed pack. Let's get the next contract. Some watermelons, and this is amazing because I actually already grew them. I actually grew some watermelons in preparation for this task, so I can complete this instantly. But before I get on with that, let's open the seed pack. All more cactus seeds, beautiful, beautiful. Some more pineapple seeds, snapgrass seeds. Rubbish. I'm going to store them in there, get rid of them and them. Okay, overall, not too bad. I'm actually going to drop these though, include the pineapples, because I don't want to waste up too much space. I've actually only got 5 invent space to work with at the moment, so I'm going to keep hold of the seeds that I actually need, and herb seeds. Let's harvest these watermelons and complete another contract. And there are the watermelons harvested. That's the farming guild contract completed. I'm not going to plant anything else in here just yet because I want to see what the next contract is first, just in case it requires me to grow strawberries, which is the other one that can require a allotment patch. So let's get the next contract and see what we get. See, now this is an issue. Kind of hoping I get a yew tree seed from this, otherwise I'm going to have to farm birdhouses to get one or skip the task. I don't think I'll skip the task actually. To be honest, I think if I don't get the seed from here, I'll probably end up just doing birdhouse runs and use up all of these seeds anyway, and maybe come back to farming contracts in the future once I get the yew tree seed. But we'll see if we can get one from the seed pack, hopefully. Mahogany seeds, now that's really good, so I'm going to hold on to them anyway, but not yew seeds. So no yew tree seeds from this, unfortunately, so it means I'm going to have to hope to get one from a birdhouse run or skip the contract. So as I said before, I'm probably not going to skip the contract. I'm going to stop doing the must farmer and farming contracts for now, and I'm going to go ahead and do something else while doing some farming runs, and you will see what that is in the next clip. Quick mention before we move on with the next clip, I'm actually going to drop these whiteberry, strawberry, watermelon, yangaberries. Actually, I'm going to keep the rest of them. I'm going to drop all those seeds so I can make some more space. I don't want to drop the cactus or potato cactus seeds because they are incredibly hard to get, and obviously I want to keep hold of these herbs anyway. And I'll see you in the next clip. So before we crack on with the next activity that I want to do, I'm going to quickly head down to Rogue's Den and buy a lockpick. I'm also going to head over to the house afterwards and switch out my Rogue's outfit for Graceful, as I won't be needing Rogues until I go back to farming contracts. So here we are just north of Mulch, and this is the next thing I wanted to do. I went off to get the lockpick as it actually increases the chance of doing this by 10%, which is massive. So the big risk about doing this is that I'm level 3 with 10 HP and there are lizard men down here who can kill me. But all I need to do is head over here, and if I can manage to stay out of the way of a lizard man, I just need to get through this south entrance here. Hopefully I can run through. Alright, there we go. So now that we get in here, I can actually set this up so that the lizard men are unaggressive to me. There are guides on YouTube. I believe that Ironfficients did a guide on this, so if you want to actually check out his videos, you can learn out how to do this as well. But I'm going to run up here and I'm going to stand here for 10 minutes so that the lizard men go unaggressive, and then I'm going to start thieving the stone chests. So the reason that I wanted to do these stone chests is because it's actually the only way a level 3 can obtain a Xerix talisman, and this will allow me much better teleportation across Zaya. So I'm going to be looting these chests till I get about 3, maybe 4 talismans, because this also means that I can dismantle them for Lizardman Fangs to charge the talisman, and then after I've got about 4 of them, I'm going to be leaving here to do something else. So based on the drop rates for the Xerix talisman, I should have had one at about 86 Lizardman Fangs. I now have 200 Fangs and I still don't have one, so I'm guessing I'm way over the drop rate. With this in mind, I'm actually only going to get 1 talisman, so when I get the first talisman I'm actually going to stop thieving for them because well, originally the reason why I was going to get multiple is so that I would have plenty of charges, but as you can see I've got 200 fangs here, so I'm going to have 200 charges anyway, and I'm sure that will do me for the time being. So we're going to get the one talisman, which hopefully shouldn't take too much longer, and then we will leave here. So here we are, 400 fangs in, and I still don't have a talisman. I am well over 1,000 chests now, probably about 1.2k, 1.3k chests, and the drop rate is 1 in 300, and I still don't have it. I'm starting to feel convinced that it doesn't even exist, and that they've actually removed it from the drop table. But I'm going to call it a day, as I've been doing this for about 4 or 5 hours now, and I'm going to try and do it some more tomorrow. I'm pretty stubborn, so I'm going to be doing this until at least 1,000 fangs before I accept that it's not dropped here. The wiki says that it exists, and I trust the wiki, so let's hope that they haven't removed it from the table. Oh my god, finally! I wasn't actually ready to record, but we got the Xerix talisman, and look how many fangs I have. 406 fangs. I've actually just logged on for the day. But oh my god, I must have been so far over the drop rate, that's insane. But finally, we have the Xerix talisman. So I'm going to charge these with these Lizardman fangs, and bam, 406 charges, and now I have an amulet. So now that we have the Xerix talisman, it's going to make it a lot easier to get back to the farming guild. So the farming contracts in the future means that I can actually go and do birdhouse runs and farm runs while still doing farming contracts. In addition, this gives me a lot more teleports around Zaya. I didn't actually collect many of the supplies while I was doing the stone chest because I didn't expect to be there for as long as I was. I actually only collected the dragonstone bolt tips, but I don't think these are worth much, so I'm probably going to drop them anyway. I was going to see about trading them over for bonds, but they're only like 20k, so I'm going to drop them, and I no longer need the lockpick, so that's going to get dropped as well. So guys, I think that's going to wrap up this episode. In the next episode I'm going to be working on some woodcutting and fletching and fire making. I'm actually finally going to get fire making to 50 so I can unlock Wintertodt. I probably won't do Wintertodt straight away, as there are a few things I want to do before I start getting resources from there, mainly because the rewards that you gain from Wintertodt are based on your levels. So look out for episode 10, where I have a huge announcement to make which may have a massive impact on this channel. And that's going to be it for now. If you enjoyed the video, as usual, please leave me a like. Give me some feedback in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more. See you all next time.